Hey everybody, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe play Slay the Spire, the one last ride playthrough. We got a little momentum now. Got a little momentum. Let's keep it going. Let's see. Should get Watcher up to Ascension 4 eventually, but I'm really just, I'm coming off a break in the action here. I didn't record yesterday, and I want to play some Ironclad. Let's get back into it with, the character we all know and love. A curse for HP. Doesn't sound so great. Enemies in the next 3, though. That's out there. 2. No snipes. No snipes today. I'll do it anyway. In fact, I may just go ahead and crush these first 3 combats. Maybe I'll take this event. Let's try that. Yeah, no recording yesterday. I'm kind of, I was on a good streak there and just got busy. A lot going on. Haven't tried Perfected to Strike yet. 6 damage and 2 additional damage for all cards containing Strike. Don't think I've tried that yet. Maybe I took that, but maybe not at the beginning of a run at one point. Not the best attack, but definitely does some damage. Seeing red helps us play it. Headbutt also good. I'll do Headbutt this early in the run. Let's fight another floor fight. Yeah, what happened yesterday? I had to work a little late, just had a task that, wasn't a customer-oriented task. I mean, Barricade early. Already checking to see what card. I'm going to take Barricade and see if we can build around it. Yeah, so, ended up working a little late, doing some stuff for the actual company, like headquarters, and you know how that goes sometimes. Just, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do for work. And then, went and saw one of my siblings, play volleyball. And, they did well. Their team's very good. Barricade becomes easier. Perfected Strike does more damage. I think the damage is more important this early. Not too worried about the Barricade just yet. Yeah, their team undefeated so far. Still early in the year. We're in the fall sports season here. So plenty of time for things to go south. But their team, they just seem generally competitive. I can't imagine them doing poorly for sure. Wild Strike works with Perfected, but I think Wild Strike can be pretty tough. But we do have Evolve in here, which mitigates the status a little bit. I will try Evolve Wild Strike, and then we'll save some cash. Didn't get the removal there. A little bit tougher for us to remove our strikes, since that will hurt our... Probably should have played Wild Strike there. That will hurt our Perfected Strike when I play a skill game. So I can play the Evolve without a downside. Perfected on the turn where you have him vulnerable is certainly good. We get our Perfected back next turn. Let's see, what is Ascension 4? We are up to Bosses are deadlier. Who do we got? I should have checked that early, huh? We got the Guardian. Not too bad. Gold or Calcum. If we have without block, we get to get some block. I could see that happening. A Dazed in the draw pile. We do have Evolve. Reckless 0 for 7 or 0 for 10. I don't think Reckless Charge is very good. I mean, look, even in the picture, right? I mean, this guy's going to get stabbed. Don't get stabbed. Bad choice. 54 HP. We could go Campfire, or we could fight an Elite. Any critical upgrades for us? I mean, Barricade certainly helpful. Wild Strike is good. Let's upgrade. We have enough in here that I think an upgrade is helpful. Between Wild Strike and Barricade, I'm going to make Barricade reasonably playable. We don't have a lot to go with it yet, but that is a speculative pick that I think can pay off, especially with Orichalcum. You play that on a turn, no one's attacking, you get 6 free block that stays. Let's spin the wheel. There's a little triangle on that when you're playing on PlayStation. Ooh, a gift from the Goblin? Ah, gift. Enjoy. Centennial Puzzle. First time we lose HP, we'll draw. I think we'll head... Relic, Campfire, Elite. Campfire, Elite seems fine. In fact, that seems good. Get the Regal Pillow. So if we do poorly on this next Elite, we can, you know, fix things a little bit. Let's make Wild Strike better. And here we go. Yeah, I gotta tell you guys, I missed recording. I didn't realize it's become part of the routine for me. It felt weird. But, you know, life gets in the way, right? We don't want to wake him up just yet. Barricade. Ooh, perfected, though. We will draw Bash Wild Strike. I think that's good enough to get Barricade and get a little bit of Orichalcum block. Let's hit the Wild Strike here. We do have Evolve out, so we will get an extra draw. The Med Kit would be pretty good for us here. Wouldn't mind having that. I think getting a Strike back is fine. We held a little block for more Orichalcum before. We can do 44. We will get Orichalcum. We got to do 10 damage. Bash will do 8. Play the top 3. We would have to get an attack. Mostly attacks. I'll try the potion. I'll try it. And there you go. We got Bash again. Some gold. Omamori. Negate the next 2 curses. This is one of our recent unlocks. No immediate value, but there's some bad curses and events that are very strong otherwise. Barricade with Metallicize, interesting. Another Wild Strike, also interesting. Powers up our Perfected. I think that we haven't tried Metallicize yet. Both of these are pretty okay for us. Let's take Metallicize. I don't want to put too many wounds into the deck, even with Evolve. Might get into some draw troubles. Okay, Wild Strike takes this guy out. Perfected Strike can take this guy out. And then Orichalcum full blocks. Good turn. 6 damage. Again, Orichalcum, though. Doesn't matter. Get a potion. Do you play an attack? Body Slam. Again, a little bit of speculation here, but that is a piece of the puzzle with Barricade, I think. I'll try it. And in fact... Let's make that free, so there's always a little value there. Probably looking for... Yeah, so I must have been wrong about seeing elites more than once. I swear I thought that wasn't a thing, but this is the second time this has happened to us. We've seen the same elite twice on floor 1. Getting 9 block for free every turn. It's pretty good. Not 3 this turn without the Orichalcum pop, but... I'll play Evolve. I think this fight will go enough that it's worth it. 24. I'm not going to strengthen him. Get a little more block. Body Slam. I think we got him. Yeah. So Wild Strike, I know I had previously said kind of garbage, but so far this run kind of working. Meat on the bone, always happy to have it. I think Flame Barrier is takeable here. I definitely think with the block strat. 41 HP. One thing I'm going to change in my strategy going forward and be a little more aggressive with not resting and choosing to upgrade. I think that is one thing as we get into higher ascensions that will be an absolute necessity. And I will make, between Bash and maybe Flame Barrier, see if we can carry over some block. Okay. No sense, do not need to play Flame Barrier here. The question, Bash Wild Strike or Perfected Strike Wild Strike? This would keep him vulnerable, but we will turn him either way. In fact, I'm kind of tempted to not play the Wild Strike because we don't have Evolve yet. Putting a wound into the draw pile seems a little dangerous. Let's not do that just yet. See, we can block, 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 and body slam some damage. So what makes this deck pop? What are we missing here? In general. More blocks to go with Barricade seems like one. Shouldn't have played that. Should have let Orichalcum block for us. We'll lose 1 extra damage here. Barricade. We will not get the extra block this turn, though. I will play Metallic. Well, Bash 17. This would be like 24. I don't think we get there. I think a part of our win condition is to get Barricade out there. I am going to play. This is a tough call. I will metallicize him. I'm going to play the block potion. Let's hit him with the body slam. Kind of a rough turn there, but we do get a lot of our big win conditions in place. Barricade being one of them, and now we will keep this block. We would like to turn him here. We will be able to do it. Okay. Stacking up block. So we can actually defend again in big body slam. And I think we are now rolling towards a victory. Some damage coming here. That's okay. I'm going to just take this hit. I could have hit him. $25 damage. We have Evolve. 25 block, I should say. And then we lose most of that there. But we're still looking pretty good. Yeah, I think we got this. So let's start thinking. What do we want? I think energy is helpful. I think that more ways to block consistently is helpful. Energy, we're hurting for energy right now. I think that seems like the place to start. And we got him. Meat on the bone pops. Get some gold. Distilled chaos is great. Demon form and limit break. Not exactly the perfect synergy for what we have going. Never unhappy to see him. We have no source of strength without demon form. And then Berserk. Gain vulnerable but gain energy. This could work here. We haven't tried it yet. Vulnerable is pretty tough. Upgrade takes the vulnerable down to 1. I complained about energy. Let's not risk not getting an energy relic here. We do get it. But I don't think I want ectoplasm. Not being able to rest. Haven't done the coffee dripper run yet. I think this is good enough. Scary relic when you're new to the game. Gain energy, you can no longer rest at rest sites. Kind of destroys our regal pillow value. But we do have meat on the bone. We are going to heal to full health at this level of Ascension. And then we get some healing with the Ironclad after every fight. I think we have enough sustain here that we can make Coffee Dripper work. We'll have to be a little more thoughtful with our strategy because of that. I'm kind of liking this far right path, but starting in the middle, maybe hitting a couple of events along the way. There is a shop on that path, which I think is great. Okay, we have 4 energy, 12 incoming. We can knock one down and then full block. I will go that route, I think. So we don't want to defend because we have Orichalcum. A rare turn where not using all of our energy was the correct choice. 13. What if I were to bash you? Not quite enough. I think tough one. Already feel like maybe we're in a little bit of trouble here. We could take out the small bird, but I would rather hit this guy. And then I'm thinking next turn we take him down. We do get the Orichalcum block. Okay. Can take him out. Take out this bird. We can metallicize. So far, this one doesn't seem to have the juice to me. But it's not too late. I don't think this is irredeemable by any stretch. A Juggernaut would be nice. We probably need to remove some basic strikes in defense. Tough with Perfected being our big attack, but we also have to keep in mind we do have the Body Slam. That can be our big attack, potentially. We'll take the gold. Okay. I think Pommel is pretty good here. Twin Strike also fine. No Strength, though. Take Pommel. Yeah, let's remove. I just complained about it. We added a Pommel Strike, so we can cut a strike without hurting our Perfected. I should probably give a little bit less consideration to the value of Perfected Strike. That should not be the big decider of what we're doing here. Okay. Bash you. Can do 40 and take him out. We will get some block from Orichalcum. Not too bad. Okay, Flame Barrier. This looks pretty good. Defend. Defend. Berserk. Big Body Slam. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think this person was attacking here. Yeah. So we cannot... Yeah, we're gonna be off by 1. That's a little bit of a misplay. But we got lucky on the potion, so it worked out. Don't want to bleed too much HP, so played a little conservatively there with the potion rather than take a big hit. Sword Boomerang, Second Wind. Not exhaust all non-attack cards and gain 5 block. This might be part of the solution to our troubles. We are adding statuses to our deck to some extent. Ooh, a big attack might hit the spot. I think I want the Ritual Dagger. Moving on up. Yeah, we'll take some potions. In fact, I'll take 3 potions. Let's stack these up. We got an elite fight. This is a big moment. This will be the big test. If we can get through this elite, I'll be thinking we're doing okay. I will play Barricade. I will see what attack we get from the attack potion. Blood for blood. Each time I lose HP, it does, or it's 1 less cost. I can get a free Reckless Charge. We do not have... I'll do blood for blood, and then let's take out this guy. We cannot finish off the second guy. He'll gain 1 strength. I think that's okay. Huge. Too much thinking about Slay the Spire. What else is going on? Well, first of all, Ritual Dagger doesn't count against the minions. Don't forget that. Guys, okay. I'm gonna go back to fantasy football. I know not everybody's a fan, but I had to say this. I lost one of my first games this week by 1 yard. 1 yard. We go down to the decimal points. And the most frustrating part was when I went to bed Monday night. Odunze of the Bears only was listed as having 36 yards, and I had won by 1 yard. Got up the next morning. I guess there was a stat correction. And, man, I really got screwed there. I lost by 0.04, which is actually even less than 1 receiving yard. So I got so unfortunate. But, hey, new week this week. 10 times 3. Let's Flame Barrier. Let's evolve. I'm actually going to play this defend, and I'm going to play Essence of Steel. We full block this. It's not bad. We got to be thinking about taking out this Gremlin Wizard. We can do that. But yeah, I hope the rest of you fantasy football enjoyers out there had better luck than I did this week. Let's see. 12 damage to take that guy down. We haven't taken a hit yet. I'm not going to worry about the Ritual Dagger this fight. Let's take him out. We can bash, body slam, and keep him vulnerable. Stacking the block. We may have found one of the few situations where I think Essence of Steel is kind of good. Ooh, this is a tough one. 40 damage. That's probably too much damage to ignore. But that does mean I can't play. I think you gotta play Flame Barrier here. We'll gain 7 more. We will not full block. We could exhaust the defense and gain 10 more block on top of that. I will 15 more block, actually. Okay. I think with Barricade, that's okay. You extend the fight a little bit, but we should have a shot with a big body slam in the future to take these guys down. We cannot finish them now. That's unfortunate. Let's hit this guy. Maybe we're in more trouble than I expected. Big attack again? 18 times 3. Yikes. We can 21 damage here. All right, here's what you do. We're not going to be able to save. We got to take out some of these minions. Which one, though? Let's take that guy out. We'll take back... should have taken back Flame Bear. Tough call. We're going to take a hit here. And remember, we can't rest, so this is getting a little scary for sure. It's Perfected. Let's Wild Strike. Let's Pommel Strike. Let's do 0 with Body Slam. 12 damage to go. Can we get there? Yeah. We're gonna get there. So we get the meat on the bone and we get the Ironclad healing. And a 54 out of 80 is not horrible. We get Happy Flower. Definitely happy to see that. Happy Flower. A little nod to Plants vs. Zombies. Any Plants vs. Zombies fans out there? I always thought that game was pretty fun. Fire breathing, kind of interesting. Upgraded Thunderclap. This is one of those upgrades. I think I've mentioned this before, but the Thunderclap upgrade sucks. Like, going from, what is it, like 4 to 7, but no additional vulnerable, that's a disappointing upgrade for me. I'm going to try Fire Breathing with what we got cooking. And yeah, Berserk, unlike Thunderclap, a very good upgrade. 1 vulnerable versus 2 is an enormous difference. Okay, get Italicized. Not a great draw. We still got to get rid of some of our lesser cards. No Barricade there either. That's disappointing. Get it this time. We'll take a hit. We have the Blood Potion. This looks a little better. Yeah, we can take out one of you. 5 energy. Thank you, Happy Flower. Sorry, I'm thinking out loud here. Right, can we take out one of these guys? 27 plus 10 would be 37. We get a 52. We could take out this guy. And we would have 1 energy left over. I think we do that. We We can also body slam now, but I want to play the ritual dagger. It gets a little better. Tough to... I would like to get the orichalcum defend. Went for the wild strike there. We don't have evolve out, but I think that's okay. We can bash this guy, strike this guy. And again, I think we're better off taking the orichalcum because defend is worse. We're bleeding a little much, so let's get meat on the bone to help us out here. I'll play evolve. Let's draw past that strike in case, or that wound. And now we've started to turn the tides. Okay. Big heal. Blessing of the Forge. When we lose HP from a card, gain strength. Another evolve. I don't think you need 2 evolves. A rampage. Increases card damage by 5. I tell you what. Barricade build. I think if we get where we want to go, rampage might be a way to solve our damage problem. Lizard Tail. When you die, heal to 50% of your max HP instead. An extra life. Happy to have an extra life. Clockwork Souvenir. Ooh. Oh, Juggernaut, though. Oh, man. Tough call. I mean, this actually helps us with Berserk. We avoid the vulnerability, potentially. But Juggernaut is so good with... I mean, Barricade Juggernaut. How do you turn that down? I don't think you can. Unfortunately, we once again are unable to remove, so we need to be thinking about that. But let's Smith. 8. Oh, these are... We have some good upgrades in here. Fire Breathing looking like not the best take. Juggernaut, I think 5 or 7 damage. That's not a huge difference. I think we make Rampage a little better. I'll go with Rampage. I think we couldn't have gone wrong. Hard to go too far wrong in that one. We have the extra life. We have the blood potion. We have the blessing of the forge. I think you try another elite. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go. Come right out of the gate with it. Yeah. That's pretty good. We get Ritual Dagger to pop. Get Orichalcum to help us survive. That actually gets us to meat on the bone territory, which is good. We have 4 energy. Rampage. I don't think we need Barricade. We take a hit here. Not as big of a hit as it originally looked because you get the Orichalcum and our Metallicize. Ooh, yeah, we can play Perfected Strike, Flame Barrier, Wild Strike. We don't quite get to full block, but pretty close. This guy's one away. We can hold through the vulnerable. Very nice. We get some fire breathing to pop there. It's pretty good. We will full block. No reason not to play Juggernaut. We can strike and strike. And I can see the path to Juggernaut kind of going off. I can see it, guys. Mummified Hand. We play a lot of powers. Make other things cost 0. Ooh. Dark Embrace. Do we exhaust stuff? Kind of. Sometimes. We have Second Wind. We exhaust Ritual Dagger. A little bit. We do have a draw problem. I don't know that Dark Embrace is perfect for it, but I think you try it. We can remove or upgrade twice. This run is screaming for a remove. It needs it, guys. It needs it. So we got to try. Yeah, we definitely we're hurting for card draw and drawing the cards we want quickly. That is the issue here. Well, we can play that for free. We play Metallicize. Strike for free. Strike again. We do not have Barricade. So we can just stop there for now. We got the extra energy, though. Okay. 14 coming. Barricade. Headbutt. Body Slam. Wild Strike. We're up to 23. We can't quite get there. That is a shame. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it. Let's see if we can make Ritual Dagger stronger. Juggernaut. Fire Breathing. Yes, you know, playing the power starts making things free. Hit this guy a little harder. Now that we're set up, I cannot imagine that we're in trouble this fight. You'd like to get this guy with Ritual Dagger if you can. Guess we can always try to get the Mystic with the Ritual Dagger. Yeah, let's try that. Take Pommel and try to get Ritual Dagger faster. Every turn we're going to hit with Juggernaut too, so that's a little bit of a shame in this case. Let's be careful. I think I might have just killed her. Oh no. No, not quite. We don't have the double additional block. And yeah, there you go. We get Ritual Dagger. Nice. Actually, it gained HP. The power of Coffee Dripper and other sources of healing. Okay, Power Through is very good. We definitely want that. And with Power Through in the mix, I think you go ahead and remove a Base Defend. I don't think these Base Defends are doing anything for us compared to our other blocks. And we cannot afford anything else, so that makes that easy. Let's not forget, if we get in trouble, multiple sources to keep us alive. Keep that in mind. Dark Embrace. I kind of think with the powers making things free, we don't need it. I'm kind of inclined to juice up Juggernaut or Fire Breathing. Let's try Juggernaut. Because if we exhaust Fire Breathing, I'm not going to be too upset about it. All right, we didn't get Evolve there. We have Orichalcum and our Metallicize up, so that's good. Dark Embrace, pretty good. Flame Barrier. The one problem here is we're going to lose Barricade to one of these guys, I think. Let's watch which one. Hopefully the second one. Of course, it's the first one. I think that was dependent on the order they were in our deck. No, that's not so bad, though. Let's work on the first one since it's got our Barricade. We could draw with Second Wind. We're on a full block here. I'm not going to exhaust just yet. Let's see. Evolve is now in the mix. We can hit this guy. I think we want our blocks back. Power Through is now fine. Let's see. We are not going to be able to full block this, unfortunately. That's okay. Nice. Fire Breathing is not, or like putting wounds into our deck is now not so bad with Fire Breathing and Evolve out there. So I'm willing to do it. I'll even pop Berserk. And now we got to be thinking, how do we start taking care of this guy? Stripping Artifact, is that important? I don't know. Maybe. Let's try it. We can actually stack our block for the big turn. In fact, I will do that and bring it back. Yeah, that seems pretty smart. 58. We can now second win these wounds out of our hand, which is kind of interesting. Actually, we can do even more. So check this out. You go like this, like this, like this, And then you exhaust all the wounds, and you draw a bunch of cards, and you juggernaut the crap out of this guy. Yeah. We full block. Oh, I guess bosses are deadlier, but he's still stunned. I guess there must be another iteration of bosses are deadlier coming, because I don't think he's always stunned. I mean, I'll pommel. See if we get another power through. We can wild strike. And then big hit with the body slam. And the pieces of the puzzle start to fall into place. Should have ritual daggered. Ah! A little too big for my britches. Alright. What do we need? Exhaust is kind of good. I almost think we don't need any of this. Am I crazy to think we're looking to remove and not add? I think Fiend Fire is interesting. I think we just need to remove. I don't think we want those. Black Blood definitely works when we can't heal at rest sites. We will replace our starting Burning Blood with the Black Blood. Okay, cruising right along. I don't want to lose our Ironclad. Oh man, we play a lot of power, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, we've been doing well in the Ironclad. I would prefer not to lose now. But that was probably always true. Free bash is nice. I'll power through. Man, a bottled tornado with the barricade would hit the spot. I think, how about a Dark Embrace, a barricade? Let's exhaust Berserk to draw. We get a burn. Not what I was looking for. It's okay. And now, okay, let's not screw this up. Let's hit him with Perfected and then Ritual Dagger, make that better. Not a bad fight at all. I think a second Metallicize does work here. Unfortunately, I do not think 2 Metallicize pops Juggernaut twice. I think it's 1 stacked up additional block. Okay, let's hit this guy. It's Headbutt. We get Juggernaut out there early. And remember, Black Blood, we're getting 12 back every fight, and we also have some other ways to heal. Fire Breathing, good. Dark Embrace, very good. Flame Barrier now free. Let's pommel this guy. Metallicize. Perfected is now free. I don't know if I should play a potion. I'm going to play potion. Let's immolate. Take 2 of them out. Strike this guy. We're about to get 4 Metallicize. Nice. We should be able to take this guy out next turn unless something goes horribly wrong, and it does not. There we go. Big heal. I don't want these. So guys, bad news. Well, bad news for me. One of my many duties yesterday, and why? Oh, you know what? We have Omamori. Let's go! We have almost 1,200 gold. Can it really be this easy? Yes, Mind Bloom, it can. And now the question is, there is a shop. There is a shop. A guaranteed shop. Yeah, I'm not going to spend HP, but let's see the cards. Oh, a skill from your draw. Man, if we got something that gave you power. I don't think there's a secret card that gives you power. This is kind of... I don't think we need any of those, but a couple of those are interesting. Yeah, but yesterday, one of my duties and why I felt so behind... wow, we didn't hit Flame Barrier. That's unfortunate. I was on doctor duty. My wife had some work meetings during the day, so one of the reasons I worked late is I took the kids to the doctor, which is typically something wifey does. I think it would be good for me to get more involved in that anyway, but you know, she does also have like very specific questions she likes to ask, and usually it just works out that way. But this time wasn't possible, so I took both kids to their back-to-back checkups. And I don't know if you know this about small children, but they hate getting shots, and we had to get shots for everyone yesterday. And part of your job as the parent, I kind of knew this going in, but like one thing that came up was you gotta hold the kid down. Like literally, like they're like, you're gonna basically wrestling pin your kid to the ground, not the ground, on the little doctor's table, while we give them a shot in the leg. And my daughter, she did pretty well. She was not happy about it, but she was able to deal with for sure. Now my son, on the other hand, was not able to deal. In the past, he has gotten so upset that he's actually thrown up multiple times while getting the shot. But lucky for me, it didn't come to that. It didn't get quite that bad. But he was extremely upset. And the people in the rooms next to us, I think, noticed for sure. Let's see. I don't think we need these. Yeah, I kind of was teaching her, like, okay, you're going to kind of grit your teeth and go, and then get the shot. And she was like, it hurts a little bit. But she turned out okay. And then my little boy, you know, he's only 1, so don't really hold this against him. But he lost his mind. Poor kid. I felt a little bad. Usually when he's losing his mind, I feel bad for me. Me and wifey. But this time I was like, I get it. You're young. You don't know what's happening. And then you're getting like stabbed in the leg by something. I'm sure that's alarming. But it's done now. I told them they're all going to be healthy. And, you know, we're good to go. It's over. No doctor's appointments for quite some time. Hopefully we're all a little bit more resistant to the flu after all that. Yeah, if we get the flu after going through that whole thing, I'm not gonna be happy. I know there's no guarantees, but hopefully that keeps us nice and protected. And look, I want to make an effort not to bring up too many controversial topics while we're all enjoying Slay the Spire. And I don't think this is a controversial topic, but if you're out there and you have the opportunity to go get a shot to help protect you against any type of illness, please go do it. I mean, like, it's just silly, guys. This is one of the main perks of modern medicine. It's been proven time and time again. I can almost understand if you don't want to get something that's maybe brand new and hasn't, we don't have 80 years of data backing it up. I kind of get that. But for most of this stuff, I think we can feel very confident that it's doing the job. I mean, we've eliminated multiple diseases, right? So, not making a statement here, but I would highly, highly recommend you protect yourself if you can. I certainly will do the same. It's a pretty good turn. I feel like we've gotten a lot of what we need in place in this run. Maybe I went a little too hard on picking things based on a certain strategy, but we got Barricade early, so we kind of knew like some of these things would partially work no matter what. I want to get to this shop. I think we have it in us to fight an elite. I think the giant head is beatable for us, for sure. Let's rampage. Pommel. We did not get the barricade there. And we do get the barricade this time. No attack here either. In that case, I think you go ahead and just play everything, right? I mean, I body slammed first just to play the extra card against this guy. Juggernaut would be nice right about now. We do get it. Okay. And now we're thinking, how do we stack up so much block that we're just unstoppable? I think part of that is headbutting back Flame Barrier. So we didn't kill this guy quickly. It's the one bad thing. We get Evolve out there, though. We can power through Flame Barrier. We have all of our powers out there, putting wounds in our hand. We're not worried about that. He is going to hit us pretty hard, pretty quickly. We also have Rampage getting better every turn. And we are able to exhaust the wounds. Let's not forget that. Let's Bash Pommel. I'll second wind our 2 skills there. We got a big body slam. We can headbutt. We can take back. Body slam actually might not be great for us. Let's take pommel. Okay, big hit there. Hit the rampage. I'm kind of looking, can I get ritual to pop? 52. I'm thinking we should be able to get there. Yeah, we are able to get there. When we get to full health, we get even more health with the pair. Whirlwind, we haven't gotten this yet. 8 damage to all enemies, but I do think either Body Slam or Power Through, both are good. I think a second Body Slam helps us against the final boss. The Ancient Tea set, opportunity to get more energy on turn 1. Man, if we find, what is it, the prepared bag? The bag of preparation, prepared bag. The bag of prep, that would be pretty nice. That would be a good fit for us. Let's hit this guy. Yeah, we got Ritual Dagger up near 40 now. It's pretty good. Only 1 power. We took out one of the enemies, though. Okay, we're going to take a hit for sure. I don't want to take an even bigger hit, so let's not do that. Okay. I will Rampage. Strike. Pretty good body slam. Bleeding a little too much here. Not an insurmountable amount. Down to 1 Jaw Worm. That's the thing about this deck. I think once we get everything out there, like, it's pretty tough for basically anything to kill us. Not bad. A power potion, kind of, you know, maybe not what we want to play against the Act 3 boss here. Ooh, oh, we can lose it to strike or defend, both. Very good. I'm going to take out, I think we have enough other blocks, ways to block here. I think I'm going to take out defend. All right, these guys, we have lots of ways to deal with the spikers, so I'm not too worried about this. I will power through. We can exhaust the wounds. 30 damage. Let's take the exploder out. Full block. All right, you're getting the... I'm not going to say this is a win. I've had a couple runs where I have said that, like, I think this is a definite win. This one is not a guarantee, but I think that we have a good chance. I think there's a very realistic chance that we take this one all the way. There will be some powers, I think, that we have to play, kind of no matter what. Oh, we can play the Ritual Dagger, actually. 6? Yeah, that's okay. In fact, we'll lose 8. Nah. Let's not take damage. Wow, we both strikes 0. We get 7 metallicized. Let's just let that do its job. There we go. Do I want a flex potion? I think I have what I want. Yeah, I don't think I want this either. My reasoning here. Blood potion heals if we get in trouble and we can't use a campfire. Elixir works with Dark Embrace, and we might want some card draw at some point. We can also exhaust wounds. And then Power Potion, this will make more cards free. If we get to the second phase of the boss, I mean, powers just kind of scale us even faster. We've got 1,200 gold. We do not have the membership card. But what do we want? We want to remove before anything else. I will cut a strike this time. Makes Perfected a little worse, but so be it. I'm kind of thinking Horn Cleat is good. I'm hesitant to take Metallicized because it is a power. This Heart of Iron is kind of interesting. I'm thinking I might go with that for the last fight. Another Body Slam. We could upgrade it. Did I take one earlier? I did not take one earlier. Sure, I'll take a Body Slam. I'm kind of wondering, Peace Pipe, do I want to go to that last campfire and remove? Or do I want to just upgrade that other Body Slam? Whenever you apply a debuff, we don't really apply debuffs. Yeah, I don't think we apply any debuffs. I mean, I'll take Metallicize. I'll take it. And I will take Peace Pipe. I mean, no reason not to buy it. Okay, we went on a shopping spree there. Brimstone can only hurt us. I know we've had some success with it. This is not going to be one of those times. I think we don't want to scale this guy up faster, and we don't really need strength. That's not part of our strategy. What's Pommel? We get a Berserk. Not sure that's what I really wanted. Let's think about this. Make something free. We get the Orichalcum, though. I'll just take a little damage here. Didn't want that to happen, but... we don't have Barricade, so we don't want to go too crazy. We can play a big Body Slam, though. Big Slam, big Slam. Let's go. 61. Well, hold on a second. Bad clicking there, but yeah, that's pretty good. Don't want the Gambler's Brew. Don't need Inflame. Another Metallicize? 3, 7, get 10. We get a 14 block for free every turn. It's another power. I'm going to upgrade the last Body Slam. Let's make it free. Let's make sure we're playing it. And by the way, in addition to all those Metallicizes, we have the Heart of Iron. This might be one of those strategies that you get away with on Ascension 4, but not some of the higher ones. We don't need Metallicize here, though. Well, I'll tell you what. You play Heart of Iron for sure. You go ahead and block as much as you can. We'll get 6 more from that. We can Body Slam the weaker of the two. I could Metallicize and get another 3. Could have Body Slammed after the... I was debating what to do there. Should have played that a little differently. Okay, now Barricade is like one of those exceptions to the rule. We're going to play Barricade. We want to stack our block. This guy's 3 strength. I want to save my power plays for Juggernaut. Okay, we stack a little. 9 times 4. That is too much. We can take out this guy. We want to hit this guy for sure. Let's see what else we get. Power through is probably a play here. You know what you do? You power through. You second wind. We'll lose a base defend, but that's what happens sometimes. And we actually full block that, so that's pretty good. Okay. We'll not full block this one. The downside of taking all those metallicize. Okay. You have to play Juggernaut. This is kind of non-negotiable. 10 times 4 is a lot. Let's hit this guy. Let's hit him again. We don't have Evolve. Double the block, though. Rampage certainly helps. Power Through certainly helps. Juggernaut and Barricade are in the mix. And by the way, this is probably the worst Act 3 boss for us. I think we pretty much own Donu Deka and the Time Eater. But this is a good lesson for all you Slay the Spire players out there who maybe don't play all the time. You gotta play with the worst case scenario in mind. I'm debating just like not. I'll try this. Yeah, because I mean, you know, especially when you get to the point where you're fighting two bosses on the end of Act 3, I mean, you're gonna see the one you don't want to see, you know, most of the time. We will not pop the lizard tail here. I think you keep going and see if you can get through him in this turn. Yeah, I didn't want it to be this turn, actually, because we didn't get any of our powers. But you know what? We'll get one next turn. Let's take Metallicize. We get a little block for free. 44 incoming. We should be able to play everything here. Let's see. We will not... Well, we have the 9 Metallicize. We can play another potion. I actually kind of think Evolve, since we didn't play ours earlier, gets us through some of the other problems. We get 9 extra block here. Not really a reason to hold the blood potion at this point. Well, now we actually want to play it, I think. But let's see what happens. Let's pommel first. Metallicize, Metallicize, Power Through. Then you exhaust the wounds. And you draw some more. Metallicize again. We're getting 20 block from Metallicize and Heart of Iron. I mean, actually, you don't need to play the potion. I want to try to save this for a time where it'll help our Lizard Tail be more efficient. Yeah, this is looking like a W to me. $88 HP, but we are now just too defended. We are trenched. We are entrenched behind our wall of barricade. Juggernaut, barricade. We come in with some body slams from time to time. I mean, how do you stop this guy? You don't. You don't. And we win another run as the Ironclad. A little bit different than we've done in the past. Ready the blade. Let's hit the heart. We do some damage. This heart is a very resilient heart. An unlock is available. What do we get? Ooh, some new cards. We get Havoc, Sentinel, and the rare card Exhume. We are climbing as the Ironclad. Feels pretty good. Nothing else to speak of there, but hey, like I said, I really enjoy making them. It feels weird to not make a video in the day, and it was like really great to be back. So go ahead and stay tuned, because I'm actually feeling a potential back-to-back Ironclad situation coming up. Just Ironclad feels good to play. Hey, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit the like and subscribe button. Definitely helps me out. But until next time, I'll catch you all later. See ya.